I used to always worry about what people thought of me and would try so hard to live by society's standards. Then I realized that I was created to be different, and regardless of what I did, I would never fit in. So I decided to follow my dreams instead. Join me on this journey as I grow in my faith, go through the ups and downs of pharmacy school, and most importantly, being God's masterpiece. Your girl has passed all her classes, and I am officially a third-year Doctor of Pharmacy student. I'm too busy counting all these blessings. Hey, I'm a third-year student. Hey everyone, so I am back. I know it's been a while. I just had to take some time to regroup, get my life together, and focus on my finals, because finals was last week. But how did y'all like my new intro? I wanted to do something different, personable, and really just kind of open my videos showing you a little bit about me and just, you know, why I started this channel and all that stuff. So let me know below if you like my new intro. So first and foremost, I just want to thank each and every single one of you. In my last video, I was really going through it and just having a tough time, and really my faith was really truly being tested. My circumstances haven't really changed, but my perspective has, and truly that's come from really just trusting God and being in His Word and really just knowing that everything is going to be okay. And of course, the love that y'all sent, the emails, the text messages, the DMs, the comments, like y'all are seriously like my family, and I love you guys like crazy. So thank you so much for the love, the support, and really just truly showing me all of that. I definitely appreciate it. I love you like crazy, and you seriously cannot even understand how full you have made my heart, and just how happy you've made me, and just how much you've encouraged me to really just keep going and to trust God with everything. Y'all, I am seriously so hyped because this semester has been crazy. This year has been crazy, but God seriously has gotten me through it, and I cannot even just like He's just so faithful. Like, God is seriously so faithful. Like, He did that. He did that. I didn't do that. He did that. So I just want to thank you all for being on this journey with me, for being a part of this journey. Like, I am so thankful. I'm so grateful, and this was seriously all God. And I seriously just want to thank all of you for being part of this journey with me. Every single video that I post, everything that I share on this channel truly is to glorify God and to encourage all of you to not quit. I'm very transparent, or at least I try to be in my videos. And I really just do that just to show you guys that if I can get through it, you can get through it too. So my second year of pharmacy school, wow, can y'all believe it? Like, I'm a third-year pharmacy student now. Whoa. Like, time is going by so fast. If y'all have been on this journey with me since day one, remember my first video, I was so nervous, I was so scared, and I was watching that video the other day, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, look how far I've come. Like, whoa, 2 years ago, like, that's crazy. Y'all, this year was hard. I was busy. That was the thing. It wasn't even like it was hard, but it was just busy. But you know, like, it's just so beautiful to see how every single semester, the harder it gets, the busier I get, the better my grades get. Who can it be but God? Because seriously, like, I looked at my GPA, I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna be lower than last semester. I was like, oh, it's not gonna be that great this semester, nah. I look at it, I was like, oh snap. So it's seriously all God, and I just want to just really just encourage y'all to just keep going, that even if your first semester wasn't good, even if you feel like your first year wasn't your greatest, it can get better if you truly just trust God and leaning into Him, and really just know that He is taking care of you. I would have to say second semester was different than first semester in that I was working 2 jobs now. First semester I was just working 1 job, but this semester I was working 2 jobs. I served on leadership for one of the organizations on campus, and your girl was busy. Oh my goodness. Like, there were days I literally wake up early in the morning, go to the gym, then go to class, or at least go to the library and watch class on my computer, do some studying, do some work until around 4, then eat something, get ready to go to work from like 4:30 to 8 p.m., then get back to my room, maybe do an assignment because at that point I don't really study because I'm tired, and then go right to my bed and do the same thing over again. I was so busy. I remember my roommates were telling me, they were just like, we haven't seen you in like so long. I'm like, girls, I haven't seen myself in so long either because that's how busy I was. But it truly was great. Being busy helps to keep me grounded. So for those of you who feel like you procrastinate a lot or feel like you just don't really have a schedule, make a schedule for yourself. Get busy, because being busy really forces me to stay grounded and to get work done and to study. Y'all, when I tell you, I said to myself, I was like, if I pass on my classes this semester, it's truly going to be a blessing and it's truly going to be God. And it has, because I did not realize how busy I was going to be and how crazy my schedule was. But it took really having to go to the library, sit in there for like even 8 hours sometimes and just studying. I remember during finals, I literally went to the coffee shop and I was like, I really gotta focus. So I left my phone in my car and I was like, I'm not gonna be distracted. I'm not gonna be distracted. I'm not going to let distractions get to me because I really need to study hard for this exam. So, and it was helpful. Some advice that I would give for individuals who just finished your first year of pharmacy school and who are going into your second year is being organized really helps. I know in my last video summing up my first semester of my second year of pharmacy school, I said that I wanted to be organized, and that really helps a lot, like a lot. It really helps to really make sure that you have all your assignments in. It helps to make sure that you really know what you're doing. And it really helps to just kind of put things into perspective so you don't procrastinate and so you don't forget things. Having a planner was amazing. My planner is my best friend for real, because I was able to make sure everything was done. Going to work, making sure assignments were handed in, exams, like all of that really helped to keep things in perspective. There was one class that was really hard, and I studied really hard, but it was just a hard class and I got a grade that I did not like. But to God be the glory, it was okay and everything worked out fine. Second year is so much different. Now you're focusing on disease states, you're focusing on the drugs to help those disease states. Like, you're really getting into the nitty-gritty of pharmacy, which is more interesting, and that's why I found it more interesting and I liked it better. I got scared halfway through the semester. I remember one day I called my dad on the phone and I was crying my eyes out because one of my classes, the teacher was just really like getting on me. I remember I failed like one of my quizzes or something and I was just like, okay, like let me go over this. And she was so dismissive. My grades were not getting better. And I'm like, yo, why am I not doing well in this class? Like, this should be my easiest class. Like, it's not going well. And I remember I think I had like a 73 at one point in the class and you need a 70 to pass. So I was like, what's good? Like, this, if I continue on the trend that I'm going, this is not good. And I remember calling my dad one day and I was like crying. I'm like, Daddy, I don't know if I'm going to pass this class, like freaking out. And he's just like, listen, don't worry. That teacher seems like she's not really trying to have it. So I had to figure out, like, I started going to the TA's office hours every week, y'all. Every week I was in TA's office hours to go over the quiz that we had for that week, to go over the assessment, to go over everything. And y'all, it helped. I remember we had like a practical. I ended up getting like a 90 on the practical. On the final, I got like a 90. I was like, yes, God seriously did it. And just looking back on that now, I was so worried. I was so scared that things were not going to work out, that I was going to fail this class and I was going to have to repeat the year over again. But God truly did it. And honestly, even if I did have to do that, I always say this. Remember the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to become a pharmacist. And that's what's going to happen. If God has placed that in your heart, that's what's going to happen. And I have to constantly remind myself when I do get anxious or when I get scared or when I fear that things are not going to work out how I want them to, just remembering that God did it before and He will do it again, because He is the same God that He was last week, last year, yesterday, and He's going to be that same God today and forever, because He does not change. And that's why I'm truly thankful for God, because He is consistent. If I could go back and change anything about this year, I really worked hard. I don't know. It would be to not procrastinate as much. But then again, like, me procrastinating is sleeping. But I really legitimately was tired sometimes. But yeah, just going back, just not procrastinating, prioritizing a lot better. I definitely did better than first year in terms of prioritizing, but yeah, prioritizing a lot more. Not getting into my feelings so much. I feel like there were some days that I let my emotions get the best of me, and like those days I would just stay in bed. I wouldn't study. I wouldn't want to do anything. And that's kind of the place that I was in the last video that you saw. I really just learned that your day is what you make it. If you want it to be a good day, let it be a good day. If you want it to be a bad day, it'll be a bad day. The choice is yours. Like every single day when you wake up, you have that choice of whether you want it to be a good day or not. So remember that when your emotions or your feelings are trying to tell you otherwise. And I think it's just a battle every single morning of having to wake up and push past those feelings, having to wake up and be like, all right, I'm going to spend time with God, having to wake up and be like, I'm going to read my Bible, I'm going to listen to worship music, because the enemy does not want you to do that. He wants you to be in your feelings. He wants you to feel bad, and he wants you to give in to those emotions that are telling you not to. So having to push past that truly is hard, but when you do it, you'll be so glad that you did. And I'm truly grateful for that, and I'm truly grateful for God's grace and his love and his compassion. So that's one thing. Like next year, I really want to focus on like not being in my emotions and really just pushing past that and choosing to be happy, choosing joy every single day, and not worrying about what other people think of me, what people have to say about me, but just knowing that God calls me his masterpiece, and that's all that matters. So my summer plans, I am home right now. As you can see, I'm in my pink room, but I'm only home for a week because I will continue working at the hospital by my school. And so that means that I am going to be at school majority of the summer, but it's fine. I'm gonna be working like crazy, get that money. Since I'm gonna be at school this summer, they are offering a course that you can take. There's a class that I should be taking in the fall, but they're offering it in the summer. So I was like, I'm gonna be here, why not? You know, and I think this will be great because I'll have the time to do it and just focus on that one class. So hopefully I can do well in it and then not have to take it in the fall and have a freer load. I do have some pretty fun trips planned, so I'm super excited about that. I won't share the details just yet. I will share them as the time gets closer. I still plan on making videos, vlogging, doing all that fun stuff, so don't worry, you gonna see me this summer still. For some advice for those of you after your first year pharmacy school, like your summer, you're gonna be doing your rotations. Enjoy the time that you have. Definitely spend it with friends and family. Have a good time, and don't worry too much about school. Like literally take the break. It's so deserved. You worked so hard. So seriously take this time to relax and breathe. For those of you who are still waiting to hear back, don't worry, because I actually got an email from one of my bosses, and he was just like, oh, like, can you work for interview day? And I was like, oh, they're still doing interviews. So don't worry, things could still work out. If y'all remember my story, I talk about how I did not get accepted until June 2nd into pharmacy school, and I started that August. So there's still hope if some of you are still waiting and worrying. If God is for you, you don't have to worry about who is against you. You don't need to worry about who's stressing you. You don't need to worry about all that. Just trust him, and you'll be so happy that you did, because when you look back on it, you're going to see how far you come. You're going to see how much stronger you are. Like in my last video, like I say, count it all joy when you have trouble, truly, because it truly builds you, and it truly really just makes you into a better person and just makes you stronger in your faith. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A live video, y'all. What do you think? Should I do it or should I not do it? I will put a little poll thing here so you can let me know if I should. I think it'll be nice to do, to kind of just, I don't know, I guess talk about this year, answer any questions that you guys had about your school year, or answer any questions that you have at all. And I figured a live video would be nice, so that way I can just kind of like just answer everything on the spot, so you can just get the answer right away, and I'll save it so that way you have it for future reference. Because I feel like I get comments on my videos randomly, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta answer that question, I gotta answer that. I'm just like, okay, I always want to make sure I get all your questions answered. So I think doing a live video would be pretty cool. The reason why I have been hesitant to do a live video and scared to do one is because I feel like no one's gonna show up, and it's just gonna be me. But I figured, I'm just like, you know what, if that's the case, if that happens, it's all good, it's all right, because I will just come up with some questions, some generic questions just to answer, and y'all can watch it. And if someone does come along, that'll be great. And if no one is there, that's great too. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at you. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say, y'all. Like, I'm just super excited that I made it this far, and it's only because of God's grace. So y'all already know what the deal is. You can comment below or you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com. I hope y'all have a great day, a great rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. For those of you who still have your finals, all the best on your finals. I hope you do well. Be kind, be caring, be loving, be nice, and as always, be his masterpiece. Bye everyone. Do y'all remember this video? Hey everyone, so I know my last video I shared with you that the next video that you probably will see is about my first year of pharmacy school. I just got my grades back today, and based off of my grades, I am no longer a pharmacy student. I cannot believe that this was exactly 1 year ago, and here I am now, a third-year pharmacy student. Whoa. Y'all got mad at me for this video. Y'all were tight. Y'all like, don't do this.